Too long, that was...
Let's go back to Gareth for race 4.
They're off, jumping away for the UK Greentech Glasgow Seafield Trophy Mares Handicap Hurdle. And the first to show to advantage is the Lord Maid, strides on by just over a length to My Lady Electra working away in second. A lengthy run to the first flight, which will be over in the back straight. Ruby Island is racing just about in third spot with Fox's Fancy a little wider. They are 2 lengths ahead of Armed and Fabulous, who races in front of Real Anna, and then Rockola Vogue and Pinot Rouge, and the back marker early is Lavida Adiva as they continue their progress through the opening quarter of a mile, left-handed all the way into the back straight, and the first, second and third flights will be standing in their way along this part. And it is My Lady Electra, the best turned out winner, who strides on purposefully and leads by a couple of lengths now to the Lord Maid. Understand Sheppard is only right here today in second place at the moment as they now draw towards the opening obstacle with Ruby Island, a dual course winner, spot the orange and white colours in a dispute of third with Fox's Fancy on the outside. Armed and Fabulous chases these with Real Anna in an orange coloured jacket a little wider out. Then the Go North Lady Button's final winner, Rockola Vogue, black jacket, white sleeves. And in rear are both Pinot Rouge and Lavida Adiva as they now arrive at the second flight. My Lady Electra across it in front. Armed and Fabulous, a little ponderous there, but no great harm done as they continue their work over in the back straight towards the third flight. My Lady Electra, under Bruce Lynn, has it by around about a length or so. All landing safely. Second position being held by the Lord Maid. Then in third at Ruby Island, chased in fourth by Fox's Fancy. Fox's Fancy, a half-sister to the former Grand National winner, One for Arthur, represents Lucinda Russell, does Fox's Fancy. Then to the inside at the Willie Mullins trained Armed and Fabulous, the light blue jacket with the white sleeves. Rockola Vogue is parked at centre field at the moment with Armed and Fabulous, and then a couple of lengths break back to Real Anna, Pinot Rouge and Lavida Adiva. Scored in listed company across at Kelso last time out. Over the first in the home straight. All over safely. Rockola Vogue just wrapped the top of it. And they continue their progress back towards the stands and the middle flight of the 3 up the home run. My Lady Electra from on the outside at the Lord Maid. And they're being chased by Fox's Fancy and Ruby Island. All coming over that well. Armed and Fabulous just in front of Lavida Adiva, who's taking a little closer order now, the red cap, grey sleeves. Rockola Vogue down the outside, and then Pinot Rouge and Real Anna. Heading now towards what will be the last inner circuit, nearing halfway. And all completing to halfway as well, with My Lady Electra continuing to do the donkey work out in front, a length to the good over the Lord Maid in second, Ruby Island running in third. In fourth is Armed and Fabulous. There haven't been too many changes. Fox's Fancy around the outside, and then chases Rockola Vogue from Pinot Rouge and Lavida Adiva. And still in rear is Real Anna, who's no more than 9 or 10 lengths off the pace. It's been a nice even tempo throughout, being set here by My Lady Electra, one of the big outsiders here. And at the moment, holding on to a half a length advantage over in second position, the Lord Maid. Back in third is Ruby Island. And then to the outside, Fox's Fancy, who is side by side with Armed and Fabulous, as they're now heading down the far side of the track on this lengthy run to the first of the 3 flights going down here. Number 7 on its way. And with the advantage, it is My Lady Electra. From in second position, the Lord Maid. Ruby Island, Fox's Fancy, Armed and Fabulous, the next trio. Fox's Fancy just hitting the top of that flight a little bit, lost a length or so. Rockola Vogue is tracking her, being followed by Lavida Adiva, Pinot Rouge quietly ridden, and Real Anna still at the back as they head now to the second flight in the back straight, and My Lady Electra with a reduced lead as the Lord Maid came up to try and join her but wasn't quite as good. Mistakes further down the pack from both Rockola Vogue and Pinot Rouge. They've now less than 3/4 of a mile to go in the UK Greentech Glasgow Seafield Trophy. and all taking the last in the back straight well, with in front My Lady Electra. Just over a length is the gap. Back to in second position the Lord Maid, who closes up again. Ruby Island along the inside of Fox's Fancy are in third and fourth. Armed and Fabulous has been in fifth for quite some time now. Lavida Adiva exiting the back straight in at sixth. Then Rocola Vogue, a few lengths back to the ridden along Pinot Rouge, and then Rialana, who looks unlikely to get competitive from there as they're swinging into the home straight. Now from here, less than half a mile to run and 3 more flights to jump. My Lady Electra definitely joined over that by the Lord Maid, who comes there travelling well. Ridden along in behind them now is Ruby Island. Away to the left is Fox's Fancy, and then Armed and Fabulous, who's endeavouring to get involved. Lavida Adiva staying on from the back is in front of Rocola Vogue. 2 to jump. My Lady Electra has now succumbed, and going on is the Lord Maid, but Fox's Fancy on the outside looks a real thorn in her side. They're a couple of lengths away from Lavida Adiva, who's staying on down the outside of Armed and Fabulous, and further back to My Lady Electra, and no more from Ruby Island. It is the Lord Maid who has the lead coming to the final flight. The Lord Maid with Lavida Adiva off in pursuit, staying on all the time in the hands of Brian Hughes. Moves second and has got about 2 lengths to find on the leader, but the leader keeps finding the Lord Maid from Lavida Adiva, and the Lord Maid, always prominent, goes on to win from in second Lavida Adiva. Fox's Fancy through for third, tied for fourth Armed and Fabulous and Rocola Vogue.
The Lord Maid then raced close up throughout, and she's had a pretty consistent season. She wins a decent prize here for Stan Sheppard and Tom Lacey. The Kelso listed winner Lavida Adiva, maybe just a little bit flat-footed at the third last. Switch coming into the wings of the last and comes through into second place. Foxy's Fancy, I think, has been called in third place, with Rocola Vogue in third.
Yeah,
fourth rather.
A good performance by the Lord Maid. She'd been second a couple of times this season, including last time out at Sheppard. That was on softer ground than this, but she's always fairly prominent under Stan Sheppard. Sat in behind the long-time leading My Lady Electra. She's a mare who stays really well. Terrific result for the Owners Value Racing Club and Tom Lacey. Lightly raced, that's a third win from only 6 starts over hurdles.
And as I say, like last time to get the trip at Kelso, Lavida Adiva held up. It was a carbon copy performance, except she's finished second instead of winning.
Yeah, she's creeping into contention now, run to the third last. She slightly got checked some momentum there, didn't she? Just dragged her back legs through the hurdle, and that just stopped her momentum. But she's making up ground now. But the winner's about to go to the front. She's a strong stay. She sees out the trip really well, and the front two pull nicely clear.
And that race from here, in which Ruby Island won and Fox's Fancy was second and Lavida Adiva finished fourth, has been played out again here, because the 3 of them have finished in the first 4 again.
They have, yeah. Fox's Fancy, she's run well. Lucinda Russell's run a back up in trip today. Had run over 2.5 last time out behind Ruby Island, but the winner got a decent jump at the last. Brian Hughes doing his best on Lavida Adiva, trying to make up the ground, but she just couldn't make any inroads on the winner.
And she's gone under in the end by about 2 lengths. In fact, Fraser Perrott, the judge here, has called 2 lengths. Looking at the head on, you can see they're just diving at that My Lady Electra, who was leading at the time.
Yeah, she cut out the run. It was going to be tough for her. £8 out of the handicap. She gets headed by the Lord Maid and couldn't have any more to give from that point onwards. Ruby Island, you can see on the extreme right, Nicky Richards' mare. She was pretty well held at the last. Just couldn't pick up from that win last time.
See Pinot Rouge pulling up in the background as well. And you could say both the winner and the second, and probably the third, well, certainly the winner and the third, have had light campaigns.
They have, yeah. The winner had been off the track for 62 days, so she came a fresh mare here. She only had the 3 starts so far this season. She's won on heavy in Ireland, but she's clearly effective on better ground as well.
You can see the head on, and you can see Brian Hughes is pulling his stick through to his right hand, but to no avail. Held in the end by 2 lengths. Back in third place was Foxy's Fancy, and here is the winner coming back in the Value Racing colours.